Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to the new video. I'm the Casual Racing Gamer. Today we are talking, this is 100% my opinion, guys. This is a very opinionated video, like a lot of my videos are. I like to share my opinion. I like to help out other guys with sim racing, enjoying sim racing, how I think, for me personally, what the things are that I enjoy. And you know, I always love sharing my opinion, and that also means I also welcome everyone else's opinion. A lot of my videos, you know, I like to make it a two-way conversation. So definitely, if you agree with me, you know, leave it in the comments. If you disagree with me, give me your opinion. Let me know what you think of what I'm telling you. But like, I love the conversation. I love to open up the floodgates of conversation, even if you disagree with me. And I think a lot of people get a lot of benefit out of reading a lot of your guys' comments. You know, it helps them improve. It helps them get better. It helps them think about sim racing differently. Because the bottom line of this channel is just to enjoy sim racing and just to enjoy the genre and just bringing people together and all having fun together. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why I think online racing, and again, my 100% my own opinion, is the only way to race. It's the only way to race in racing games. And I'm going to go back to, you know, I used to never race online. Okay, I used to always just do computer racing, and that was my thing. And I used to be scared to race online. And I know there's going to be people out there that are going to be in the same boat, that haven't raced online yet, might be scared to race online, might have raced online and stopped racing online for reasons that I'll discuss. And then I'll tell you why I think it's a bad move, right? So to me, like I said, and it's my opinion, just like I think racing to me in VR is the only way to race now. So I can't even race on a monitor anymore. Like once I went to VR, it's hard for me to race VR. So I try to push it that, you know, if you want to race and you want to be immersed, like VR is the only way to go. But again, that's just my opinion. You guys might hate VR. You might not be able to do VR because it makes you dizzy. But I always like share what makes me happy, what I enjoy about the craft of sim racing, and things that really got me addicted and got me more addicted to the bottom line of having fun. Having fun is what it's all about. Yes, it could be stressful. Yes, it can make you angry. Yes, you might want to take your steering wheel and throw it through your window because, you know, of things that happen in sim racing. And I think that's the fun. That is the fun about racing online, which is crazy. It's the stressful part. It's the unpredictability that you have with racing online. Once I went racing online, and I started out with iRacing when I went to sim racing, literally like after a week of iRacing, I wasn't able to ever, like, I just can't race computer generated cars anymore. I can't do AI racing. The thrill of racing real people and the unpredictability and the accomplishment that you feel when you finish well, there's something that just gets your heart pumping. When you start a race, you start in pole, or like you're racing side by side by someone. That feeling of adrenaline that you get, and it's sick because it's a video game, but you get that adrenaline, especially in VR. Like I think VR brings it to another level. Like you seriously feel like you're in the car. You feel like you're actually at the track. You feel like you're really racing somebody, and there's a lot on the line. And I think that feeling of adrenaline and emotion that you get from sim racing, of racing other players, is something I have never felt racing AI generated AI cars, artificial intelligent, you know, cars that are in the game. Games like Automobilista 2, you know, it's a game focused. It's a great racing game, very focused on AI racing. I can't get the full enjoyment out of it because I'm always looking for online racing. And with GT7, that's a big thing for me. Like there's a whole, yes, I know GT7 has a whole entire story mode, game mode. And once I unlocked the online racing, I had never went back to story mode. I've never done anything. I maybe just for a video, like here and there, just to see what the AI racing was and how good they were. I might have done one video, but literally on my own time, I've never gone back to the story mode at all. Yes, you can do things to win money and all of that, but the racing itself for me, it just lacks. It just the excitement isn't there. And you know, if you guys are scared to race online, if you're someone that hasn't done it before because you're scared you might mess up someone else's race, or you're not good enough, guys, I started at the bottom of the barrel when I started sim racing. Even when I went to GT7, I was only doing oval racing, so I started at the bottom of the barrel doing road racing. When I went into GT7, when I got my PSVR2 headset, and when I started doing that, I've never done road racing before. I started at the bottom of the barrel. I was terrible. I couldn't even complete a lap without going off the track. Everyone's been there. Everyone's done that. When you start out, you're going to start out with a bunch of bad drivers, no matter what you go into. Even if you go into iRacing, you start at a rookie mode. There's guys, that's where you're learning how to race. That's where you're learning how to avoid wrecks. That's where you're learning how to run lines, how to stay on a track. You're going to be at the same level of players that don't know how to race. So if you're someone that's scared to hop in online because you think you're not good enough, if you've been doing like the story mode and stuff, you're probably going to be good enough already. You're probably going to be able to move up a nice amount before you start getting into better competition. But that's the whole point, is you start low, you move yourself up. But it's such an addiction that it just feels so good to start racing against real players. And that adrenaline is something that feeds me with sim racing. It's what I enjoy about sim racing and online gameplay. If you're someone that did online gameplay and you get frustrated because, oh, people always wreck you or you don't finish good, and like, yeah, I have bad finishes all the time. I can come in last place, but you know what? Then I can come back and I can win a race. Literally, I can go from last place race to a first place race. That's racing, and it happens in real life too. Your favorite driver in a race can finish last, or even not even finish the race, and then come out and finish top 3. It's how you improve. It's how you get better. Avoiding wrecks is part of actually learning how to drive. So, you know, avoiding wrecks with real players, reading people how they drive, how well they drive. If you need to stay back, if you need to pass someone, know where to pass them. That's part of racing. That's part of the enjoyment. That's part of the excitement. Like, if just talking about it gets me excited, because yes, you're going to get wrecked. You're going to have people punch you. You're going to have people throw you off the track. You're going to have terrible finishes. Your driver rating in GT7 is going to go down. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. That's the fun part of it. That's what makes it exciting. That's what makes it feel like you're in a real competition. Even if you're doing league races, right? Even a league race, usually they say, I haven't done league races myself. I might hop into, maybe if there's some leagues I might join. I think it'll be pretty cool maybe to do some league racing on some videos and stuff to show you what it's like to race in a league with regular players that you're racing with, probably more cleaner races. You know, you're still racing against real people. Real people still make mistakes. You can be racing against great drivers. That's your friend that you know isn't wrecking you on purpose. It's going to happen. Someone's going to make a mistake. Someone's going to be overly aggressive. Someone's going to be under aggressive, and it's going to cause the over aggressive driver to do bad, and everyone's just going to get into wrecks. It happens. It's going to happen. Don't be scared to get into online racing. If you haven't done it before, I am telling you, it is so hard to ever go back to AI racing after going online. I think it is for me, it's the only way to race. If you guys left racing, online racing, because you were getting wrecked and you just couldn't take it anymore, hop into it. Start learning, learn to avoid wrecks. Learn how you can become a defensive driver, just as good as an offensive driver. And people do move up. People have clean races. It happens. You're going to have dirty races. Those clean races just feel so good. It's so satisfying. Do I go to bed sometimes really angry because I had a really bad night of racing? Sure. It's only a game, but I've been very upset about bad races, bad things. But I move on. It's a game, guys. You have fun, you smile, you move on. Once you take it with that attitude, you're gonna have fun. So just race, guys. Just race. Get online. Hop into the dailies in GT7. If you're on PC, iRacing is such an awesome online community there as well with online racing. Let me know if you guys agree with me. Leave it in the comments. If you disagree with me, leave it in the comments. Let me know. You guys all have your own experience, so I'm kind of curious what you guys think of it. But I'm always interested to hear. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thumb it up, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. We out of here. Peace.